Hello again, Chris here, and it's time to take a look at the post-version content of version 1. First I'll go through the normally playable content, then I'll show some of the cool content that was planned for the future. I think you'll be surprised by some of it. Anyway, let's start with Jingle. Since the side quest is the largest amount of post-version content that can be played legitimately. For that reason, I'm standing right in front of this building. It seems that it exists to allow the players to catch shadow Pokemon they didn't catch the first time around. As you might have seen in my previous videos, I cleaned house, but I still like to show what that looked like. Hello, Jingle. Well, go on, try it. Okay. Probably gonna drop a save here first. Okay, I don't get to relive any event at all. I'm going to check what that, how it's programmed in RPG Maker. Yeah, we're doing this live, so yeah, that's fun. Very careful that my real name isn't on screen. It is not good. Otherwise, I'd have to cut this off. And soup room. Redo Goldenwood. Okay, so there are actually a couple of options for what can be redone that has been programmed in for the future, but for some reason I can't do anything. So let's see what it looks like in game for the variables and switches. Let's start with the variables. Actually, there are only 100 of them, so let's see. Jingle's machine is 0. Why are you 0? That is not supposed to be the case. But I guess it's set to 0 if you clean house on the shadow Pokemon. That's interesting. Now that we're looking at variables, let's see what we have here. So this seems to be general Pokemon essential stuff and reserved. So here's the interesting part. There's a variable for mom, I'm guessing. Then there's a sec password, so that's in the game. Flowers, not sure what that is. Lost camp had been thought out. Then we have a gym puzzle. Ren meeting, okay, there are truck people somewhere. And some random speech by Melia. Some Dr. Jekyll. Alita exists somewhere in somewhere in Jan's mind as well. Red speech, there's one, blah blah blah. And Narcissa had also been thought out at this stage. So had Rorin. To ours though, mostly. And Nim, Neo Team Sen. Yeah, I'll get back to that when we're going through the art in the character and picture folders. Akua Town and Alita Prison, okay. And finally Tesla, but we knew she was in the game, so that's not so interesting. Anyway, yeah, I actually expected us to relive the Goldenwood event, but that's apparently cooked, so... Or maybe I don't know. I corrupted something, but I definitely haven't fucked with any of these switches or variables. But whatever, I have debug, one could argue, so... And as long as it's only numbers I'm doing, then resetting variables is actually not a problem. So let's try this again. There we go. Oh shit, I misplaced the game. Okay, two jinkles, and I'm just... Okay, something here is absolutely fucked. What the hell is going on? No. What the fuck is going on? Okay, yeah, I'm glad I dropped the save. And there's Eli. Okay, give me a moment. This is wrong. Okay, reloaded the save. So yeah, we are not doing Goldenwood Forest. I'm probably gonna need to investigate a little bit what what just happened there, because that was fucking weird. But yeah, maybe it hadn't been fully implemented yet at this stage, and that's why the variable wasn't set. I don't know, but yeah, that was weird. So not gonna do that anyway. Moving on. Next thing would be at Oceana Pier, because there is supposed to be a breezel somewhere down here. There you are. And of course it needs a gourmet treat, so be right back while I fetch one of those. Okay, yeah, this guy doesn't have anything. Gourmet treat fetched. Let's see. Yeah, it's whatever. Just need to catch this thing and... Ah, sweet. No, not even a battle. That was easy. And now I'll head to... Actually, give me a moment. Give me a moment. Let's see where we're going. Actually, we're not really going anywhere just yet. Instead, I'm just gonna drop a save here. And I'm dropping a save here because the post version at the screen we saw at East Station specified that I save outside, and I've looked a bit ahead in the RPG Maker into version 2, so I know East Giron City has been updated a bit between the two versions. I'll show you that first thing next video. So I'm going to start my V2 career here. Anything after this point in the video will not be carried over in my save. Now I have taken the backup, because I am probably going to save at least once during this period. So let's start out by going to Karina and talking to her. Piss off. I wonder if there's a battle here. Okay, nothing. Yeah, yes. Okay, there was absolutely nothing here. So the thing is, I know for a fact that the events regarding Karina and her gang have been implemented. That's why I'm stepping into her base, because there is this gang war thing. Yeah, we know her rationalization. And meet us the Amethyst Cave, but Amethyst Cave doesn't exist yet, so let's see. I think it's somewhere in the hundreds. Lots of interesting stuff here, we're getting back to that. By the way, I'll just check the switches and variables. I know this is V2, but I'm willing to bet that the switches and variables remain the same across versions. Let's see here. This is Karina's base. It has its own name. Oh, it's 64 and 131. Huh? What? Okay, maybe I'll have a look at V1. That's strange. Oh, right, I need to turn off the gang fight switch, of course. There we go. And you get a Hound Hour here. No, because I'm not allowed to have this thing, so... So yeah. So anyway, we can get Hound Hour and Weasel in V1. Male and female Nidoran are catchable, so obviously those events aren't here. Then there are the static events with Shoppet and Pachirisu, which are absent just for comparison. So now let's have a look at some switches and variables. Let's go to a tactically clever place. Let's start with the variables, take a bit of a deeper look. As I mentioned previously, this is just Pokemon Essentials crap. And yeah, and we see some characters, Ren's here, of course, Alita, Nim, Narcissa, who exist, mostly. But the switches is where it gets interesting. The first parts, that's just presumably Pokemon Essentials stuff, so that's not so interesting. And here we have all the reserved stuff. Then there is something called Daroxy Island. Not sure if that's something that was planned for the future and then scrapped, or that's Essentials stuff. Same for Faraday Island, and then some roamings. So probably we're probably still in Essential stuff until here. Illegal trade, that's a side quest. Gang fight, just showed you. The Lost Daughter. Oh, there's supposed to be a Karina battle somewhere. Keratos is has been planned out already. Narcissa. So it's done. Keta has been planned. Let's see, and then we have the gender selection. Not sure who Shauna is or why she has 3 switches. Oh, we can save a route somewhere. I hope I can find that. Tesla's gone. Yes, she is. Alita. I understand why she has several switches, even if we haven't met her yet, or even if it didn't technically exist yet. Keta. Venom stuff. Indriat's gone. Which that was true. Marionette Summon, Taxi Guy. I wonder if that's the proto version of our beloved Truck Guy. And mostly, written a bit weird, New Town Ordinance. So the Golden Leaf Town plot was actually in place from version 1. Then we have some stuff we already know. Oh yeah, there is this Lillipop we can pick up. I'll probably reload the backup save and do that. Valerie exists somewhere in Nevid. Okay, he's found here, and then run toggle. And then we have some locations. I assume these are locations we have visited. Keta statue, interesting. And then some trade and battle quests. And more side quests. Has shadow Pokemon. And yeah, those are the switches and variables. Now one switch I didn't point out is what I'm going to show you. I hacked in a shitload of max repels. Is what I'm going to show you the effects of now. Let's see, this should be the place. And that would be switch number 40, Ren 2. Oh yeah, right, we need to reload this map. Need to reload the map, of course. Right, I also promised to go through the art, just to see what's been planned ahead. And let's start off with the pictures. Not much to be seen so far. I'm guessing Intro Oak is a standard name, but that's clearly Amaria right there. And yeah, pretty standard stuff. Let's see, map region 1, that is very clearly Hoenn, so but this right here is what the hell? This right here is Floria Island, and that is the only thing that's been added to the game so far, which makes sense because it's version 1 and we won't get all Floria Island before before chapter 5, I should say. I think that's version 4. Right, good. Let's go into characters now. And you can see a load of sprites, Pokemon, people. Here's some Narcissa stuff. And Nancy and Keta. Alita's up here. So now we're reaching the interesting part, the trainers. So here's come on, where are you? So this is V1 Avis and Avia, and this is actually Ren. Here's some standard stuff, and we've battled some of these trainer types before, but these are generic trainers, not that interesting. And if you're wondering what the music is in the background, I found Sumi's V13.5 playlist. Hope she's okay with me using it, I just thought it was thematically appropriate to have Rejuvenation music playing in the background. Otherwise, I'm happy to reshoot and do that do this section without that in the background. Anyway, still going through some generic trainers, blah blah. Oh, and male Sengrunt, female Sengrunt, kinda looks like Sharon already. And this is Zeta. He has changed a lot since V1. And Melia at 14. This is Narcissa, Keta, Crescent. More generic stuff, Elite 4, Gabador, Sek, Alita, Madalis, and Gira. Not sure who this is, Saraya maybe? And Giratina, Amaria, and Venom, Rift. And another generic trainer, and then we have the Kingdra battle from that forest, which was something that lasted up until version 13. And Nim, not sure what that is. I mean, obviously Keta, but I'm not sure why his skin is purple. Probably gonna need to adjust the setting on the mic. There, that's better. And Rorim, I think. Marionette, as you saw in the previous battle. And I'm not sure why we have blue Team 10 members. But this is definitely Valerie. And not sure what the hell this Valerie is. Let's see. And a cop. This is just backgrounds. So yeah, a fair few character designs were already in place at this stage, including characters that were not in version 1. So that's it for the art review, and back to the video. And there's an NPC here. So what happens in the deep sewers? Well, we get an encounter that doesn't give a shit about level 32. Well, shit. Yeah, I'm going to go get the hell away from this thing. I can just beat the thing. Whatever. Didn't even gain a level. Fuck me. Anyway, I guess I'm going to have to grind for a fair bit. See what the level cap actually is at this stage. I'm guessing 25. And by grind I mean debug in some rare candies and level up a lot. Right, moving on. Oh Right, moving on, and let's see what's going on here. Doesn't affect me off. Didn't matter here anyway. Yeah, there is no way a huge mansion would be under Garen. Not really, Venom. I beat you last episode, so, but obviously I'm not supposed to be here at all because I haven't beaten Keda yet, or confronted Madlis and Keratos. Look, it didn't read history class. Okay, so Lenny and Luca are not being pulled into the mansion here. Guard of all statues. Oh, hello, Indriat. Ah, Venom. Okay, no puzzles, no nothing, just straight to the battle. Let's see if there's anything to be found with these statues. So I'm probably gonna get cooked the first time around. I mean, when that fucking Trubbish was level 32, then there's another plushie, there's the Pangoro, and the Magmortar. No Sora to be found. Let's see, North map. Well, I'm kind of being forced, honestly. And this is why I took a backup save, because I knew that I was going to run into this particular battle. Okay, and she directly calls herself Viola. I am so fucked. I don't have anything for this. And you're a fairy, so through down to Dragon Rage is fucking huge charm. Hate that charm. Hate that shit. Yeah, well, huge charm isn't gonna work here. Return is, so I'm probably gonna have to lower its attack. But, okay. That's annoying. Well, let's set up the lead sheet. Well, at least I'm gonna burn off the potions. Ah, goddamn crit. I've probably gone for Grandful and gotten the Intimidate off. Yep, there's a potion, as expected. Well, at least I think she's out of potions now. If I had an attack boosting move, this would be straight up winnable at this stage. Slacking. Well, rip. And we're back. Now that I actually know what I'm up against, I've decided to level up a lot and yeah, level up a lot and try to be a little bit more strategic about it. And if I lose, I lose. If I win, I win. But I should actually... and if my Pokemon is disobedient, then I lose. So, trying again. So this Wigglytuff is pretty manageable. So let's get some Leech Seed down. Oh, God damn it. Except this obnoxious Immortal Boundary thing, which, yeah. Well, that's Talonflame done. Or, well, I have Gale Wings. This was when Gale Wings was absolutely overpowered. Maybe I should have put it Ingrain on Roselia. Oh, fuck off with that move! What?! Loafing a... Okay, fair enough. So I have obedience issues, which obviously... But still, I did actually activate the second batch switch, but yeah, I'm cooked. this immortal boundary move is super obnoxious. I should be able to take one hit from this thingy, so let's see, and I'm definitely outspeeding because I was already outspeeding when I was running a combustion. Unless it's throwing fucking earthquake. At least get the burn. Burn, please. Skill link. No, no skill link. Okay. Yeah. Okay, Immortal Boundary and Stealth Rocks, that is just nasty. What the hell? Yeah, okay. I can live with... I hate this move. Death. Might as well see what this damn call functionality does. Oh well, it's not like I was supposed to win that battle anyway. And apparently I don't know how to increment the badge counter properly, so I'm just going to leave this battle alone. But anyway, yeah, the marionette battle existed in V1 even if it wasn't accessible. And yeah, that's it for version 1. See you in version 2. Bye.